Hi, this is Barb with Boxplot, and I'm going to walk you through our AI lead reactivation text messaging bot. So you can see I already got the initial message. I put my information into the form on our website, the same form that you all could use, and I'll come back to that in a minute. But I want to answer this right away first because an intentional delay is built into the bot's response to make it sound more like a person. So I'm going to respond, yep, this is Barb. And you're going to see it's going to take a little bit to respond back to me. Now, for our voice bots, because we also do voice bots, we don't try to pretend that those are people. It's a little bit more obvious there. But for the text messaging bots, it actually sounds pretty much like a person. So we do build in that intentional delay to make the customer feel like they're talking with a person. So again, this is exactly what would happen if you fill in the form on our website. Now, you don't have to. You can just watch me do it in this video, but I do recommend trying it out yourself. If you put your information in, it only goes to us. That is the only place that it goes, and you can test this out as much as you want. You can try to break it. You can send anything you want to it. It is ChatGPT that's underlying this technology and answering back. So you can kind of see what it says in these various scenarios. And as you can see, I came up with a fake company here, right? Boxplot, basement waterproofing, and fake receptionist named Michaela. But for your situation, we would customize all this, right? Now, this message is a pretty good one. We've tested like this specific message out, and it works really well. But we could also customize, different aspects of it for your preferences. And also, more importantly, we can train the bot on your business. So we can tell it all about like what materials do you use for basement waterproofing, give it all the frequently asked questions that you get, all the material on your website, testimonials, etc. So that when someone asks the bot a question like, oh, I'm not sure, maybe I would like basement waterproofing, but I want to ask this other question, it'll be able to answer. So as you see, I got my second response. And again, this is one of the canned responses that we chose on purpose because it does work really well, but we can change this if you don't like it. But I'll say, yes, I would consider that. How much do you charge? And again, I'm not saying that every person would respond this exact way. I'm just kind of, trying to aggravate it. And we can train it to answer that question in particular ways too, right? Maybe you don't want to tell them how much you charge. Maybe you want them to get on a phone call. Or maybe you are comfortable giving pricing and want them to click to a link to buy something or book a service. It's all completely customizable. So I'm not going to go through this entire thing on the video, but I will post the results of me going back and forth with the bot as a image on the site. You've probably already seen it. But this is exactly what the experience would be for the potential customer chatting with this bot. This is what it looks like live.